Okay, in this Noob Zone, we're going to look at missions. The first mission that you can roll for, if you roll, you're doing it random to where you get missions, which I like. I think it keeps everybody honest. If you get a 1 and then a 1, you get free for all. That's the first mission I'm going to talk about. It's basically the type of mission that everybody makes their list for, or at least noobs. And this can be a mistake, but let's go into it so you know what's going on. Basically what happens is you're going to be going, everybody's on the long edge here of the table. So if you have a 6 by 4 table, everybody's going to be on the 6-foot side. It's divided in half, and then everybody's deployment zone is 12 inches from the center line, so you got 24 inches of space there. You push it back another 4, and then you have the objective area. You get to deploy all your forces, and it's a standard game where really nobody's attacking, nobody's defending, or actually you're both attacking and both defending at the same time. So the way that it works is that both players roll a die. Person with the higher score chooses a long edge of the table to attack from. Other player defends from the opposite table edge. So as far as I understand this, it doesn't matter if you're tank, you're mechanized, you're infantry, everybody's treated the same. We're rolling a die here. Starting with the attacking player, both players place 2 objectives on the opponent's side of the table. So the attacker takes 2, puts it on the defender's side of the table, which would be over here. And the attacker deploys over here, but puts his objectives in this little light blue box. They must be at least 16 inches, so you push it back 4 inches from the regular deployment area, from the center line, and may not be placed within 8 inches of the table edges. So you got to give yourself a little space off the sides, 8 inches. Both of the players' objectives must be within 48 inches, so you can't put them in corner and corner. They got to be within 48 inches, so you figure open area somewhere you're going to stick them into. You want to keep them as spread out as much as possible, but you don't want to do that and trade off putting it in a good piece of defensive terrain. I remember somebody did that to me when I was playing in a tournament. It wasn't exactly this scenario, but they put one in a forest, and I was able to stick some infantry in there, and there was no way he was getting in. So you got to be aware of that. Then both players starting the attacker now deploy any warrior team. So in standard scenarios, you're going to set up your forces, and then the other guy finishes his, and then the first player, usually the attacker, or actually probably always the attacker, will place their warrior teams, and then the defender will place all their warrior teams. When you begin the battle, starting with the attacker, both players make reconnaissance. This is something that you'll see in a lot of probably every battle. Both players now roll a die. Player finished deploying the platoon adds 1 to their roll. Player with the high result has the first turn. So this is a standard. You don't have to really take any considerations when making an army for this list because it's just straightforward, kill or be killed. And as usual, you have to be within 4 inches of an objective, and they can't be within 4 inches of objective for you to take that objective.